stay watching this video if you find yourself saying, I want to find the perfect time to bring it up, or I don't know if it's the right time, or I don't know if I can bring that up yet. I don't know if I can say that yet. I am deeply passionate about emphasizing secure attachment in communication, dating, or in committed long-term relationship, because most people are looking for the perfect time, and no perfect time is actually going to present itself. There's always going to be an excuse for, and not just an excuse, there are always going to be something potentially a little bit off. And because we're scared, right? So that operation is happening out of fear of rejection, fear of hurting somebody else's feelings, fear of saying something wrong, fear of being misunderstood. And so within relationship, there is a patterning that happens where, if say you're dating and you are scared that if you show a part of yourself to somebody that they'll reject you. So you're gonna wait till have that conversation later. I don't know, it's only been the second date. Oh, it's only been the third day. And what happens in return is you're building a foundation off of a certain part of you or a certain few parts of you without just saying what you're curious about learning, and ask the questions and name the things that you want to be named. And this doesn't happen enough within relationship. And so let's start off with the dating group of people. If you are dating, there is no shoulds about the adequate timing to enter into certain conversations within the dating realm. If you're curious about something, ask it. Why? Because if you are not putting everything out there at the beginning, you are building attraction to, again, certain facets of a person versus trying to see all of them. If something's important to you, you better let that person know that you want to know that aspect of them, that this kind of conversation is important to you, or they're not getting the things that you truly value. By us being fully authentic at the beginning phases of getting to know somebody, you are seeing what they value. And that is what you're actually gauging for, is somebody's values, not this perfect, curated, comfortable introduction. If you're trying to date seriously and intentionally, you should have the serious conversations, right? Let's act in congruence with what we're looking for. If you want a serious relationship, go into the depth, show yourself. What's living on the other side of that is either the clarity that somebody can hold your capacity or the clarity that they can't. And then you're rerouted, redirected to closer to the person that can hold you. And so in dating relationship or in long-term relationship, it's really crucial to recognize what secure attachment is. In communication, you can't have secure attachment if you're avoiding or if you're anxious. And what happens in communication when you're uncertain if it's the right time is you're either avoiding the conversation, avoiding what's really important to you, or you're anxious that your fears are going to come true. Or you're avoiding the topic because you're scared that your fears are going to come true. And so that's insecurity, right? Healthy communication means you are resourced in taking care of yourself and you are secure in why something is important for you to have a conversation about. Secure attachment cannot root where anxiety and avoidance live. Secure attachment roots where security lives. And so if you want secure relationship with your partner or with a potential partner, root into what matters to you. Root into your own confidence. Root into your own security. Secure attachment happens by creating a foundation. Foundation needs solid ground. So foundation does not build on molding all the cracks. Secure foundation is clearing the faulty foundation and laying something new, a confident new foundation. And then you weave together your roots. And two people we have our own root systems and we're watered by different things. Yet we want these roots to intertwine in order for us to build a secure relationship with each other. But if one person has a faulty foundation and one person has a secure foundation, sometimes the one with the faulty foundation gets like kind of pulled, and then all of a sudden it goes underground. And so what you both really want is two people to have a secure foundation so that the roots can weave and both people can feel really rooted and grounded in their whole selves versus getting swept up in each other or the root systems completely crumbling and the tree dies, right? Like you want to build a tree together, right? You want to interweave together. And so reminder that your securely attached relationship, your healthy relationship is built on healthy communication patterns that are rooted in honoring yourself first. These two people honor themselves. They feel confident in the kind of conversations they want to have and why they want to have them, why they value these things, why this is an important part of themselves that they want to share with somebody. That's full authenticity. Full authenticity, where the inner child is part of that, the adolescent is part of that, the young adult is part of that, the adult is part of that, the future selves are part of that, the higher self is part of that. It's an integrated person, two integrated people where no part of themselves is being abandoned or shunned to the side. They recognize that they are a sum of their parts, a sum of their parts. They are whole. We are a mosaic of all of our life experiences from conception to death and beyond, right? And all the lifetimes before that and all the lifetimes that maybe are happening at the same time, right? Like we are one, really. We are a sum of so many different things in this lifetime and beyond, no matter what viewpoint you have. We think about it through epigenetics, right? Like all the generations before us, like literally in our bloodline, and all the generations potentially after us, all the bloodlines before us, we have imprints. This is multi-generational trauma, right? So it's not even just our lifetime, it's our bloodline. So we have so much stored within our DNA, in our bodies, in these beautiful bodies, in these systems. And we are integrating parts of all of those parts of self in secure attachment. And so secure attachment starts within us. We can't abandon parts of self if we want secure attachment. We need to honor all parts of themselves and show up that way in dating, to show up honoring what you desire. Hey, I really want a deep spiritual relationship, or it's really critical that my partner prioritizes their health. It's really important for me to have a really deep, sexually intimate, sensual relationship. I want really open communication around intimacy. Or it's really critical for me that I have somebody that like challenges the norms, that's willing to travel and to willing to be culturally diverse or whatnot. These things are important to name. If you're not naming some of these things that are important to you at the beginning of dating, it's because you hold shame around them. And so notice where you shrink, notice where you shy away. That's where you are probably being asked to step up with more confidence. It's because it's a part of self that's actually really integral to who you are. Right? So releasing shame. Dating is a huge mirror. And when you're in committed relationship, the same thing. If you're shrinking a part of yourself, if you're not bringing up a certain topic, it's probably because that topic's really important to you. Because underneath that, it's hard to bring up because there's so much love and importance behind it. There's so much desire behind it. And desire is really the core of all of this. Our desires are our pathways to our greatest, highest expression of self, and it allows our dreams to come into reality. When our desire is the most magnetic emotion, right? Desire is something that allowed us to be a human being, right? Like we are created from desire because we are people that have desire, and our desires are something that gets to be honored. So in dating, in relationship, in communication, notice where you desire a conversation to go and where you're fearful, and step towards your desire, step through the fear, and your freedom lives on the other side.